Are you ready for this?
We're here! Hi, what's your name?
Hi, I'm Ron Popeil.
Chose anybody?
Hi, what's your name?
I'm Tom Purvis, trainer to the trainers.
Hi, I'm Mike Levy.
Hold on to your power rod.
But wait.
What are you doing?
Call now.
Call now.
Call now. Call now. Call or log on now.
Call now.
Call right now. Call in the next 18 minutes.
Call in the next 16 minutes.
Call in the next 7 minutes.
Call these numbers right now.
Hello and welcome to Call Now, where we plunge headfirst into this surreal world of infomercial. And while we can't offer you free shipping, we can guarantee that the views and opinions expressed on this podcast are definitely those of this network. Thank you, Tim. My name is Dan Sturdivant. You know who I'm joined by? Yeah, as always, my co-host on this three-man we've known as Call Now. We got the captain and crew kid, Mark Paggiarati. Hello, Mark.
Hey, I feel like a hole in one.
Oh, man. You're creeping up on my intro for our ace in the hole, Dave Sandrini. For...
Welcome to Deadwood.
Dave. No, that's fine. That's good. All right. Well, guys, it's watch party time once again. You guys don't know what's coming. I wonder if you've gotten some of the subtle hints in the introductions. Maybe you could make some links between how I described you guys.
Get it?
Maybe a little birdie told you.
Birdie golf.
Yeah,
So not my style of golf.
Is that funny?
Not funny.
Here's a free lesson for you. Guys, we're finally, we're putting on our polos and our gear, and we're going to play some golf. And this is an infomercial that I remember from when I was a child.
Sure.
There's a few that are legendary that there does not seem to be the full-length documentation of that. I hope we can track down if any of our listeners can point us to the full 28 and a half of the Momentous or the Medicus. Please do. If not, we might have to have a little short sesh one of these days to break those down. Because I know, Mark, you and I spent a lot of time trying to, fold those into our lives. This isn't one, Mark, that I know that you and I had ever talked about on the golf course specifically, but it is one that I remember watching all the time, being fired up about when I was a lad praying for a golf infomercial to be on the tube. We're going to take a swing with Doug Reed, professional golfer, and learn about the controller.
Awesome.
Oh man.
Look at how
What's
it
the
starts.
You guys, Mark, hey, have you ever bumped into this one?
No, I have not. I would have definitely remembered the controller.
Yeah. Well, it's funny. I couldn't remember the name, but as soon as I saw Doug, I was like, oh. And then, there's some of the key components. So let's watch.
Is it Tom Petty?
Yeah.
The following is a paid presentation sponsored by National Golf Center.
Looks like
Is that a golf store?
Starting off good. Yeah.
The solid drive.
It's like a thick iron.
The accurate chip.
What?
And the sinkable putt.
That's golf,
The
baby.
game
That's like Tony
is golf.
Soprano.
Mm-hmm. That looks like Tony Sperano.
Better Golf. Join host PGA Touring Pro
Rest in
Doug
peace.
Reed as he reveals tips and
man.
secrets on how to turn
Doug
those long
Reed.
fairway
Guy
and tee shots into scoring opportunities. And you'll
Arizona?
be introduced to a
Where are they?
revolutionary new iron that gives you more
It's a
distance
big
than a
ass
drive,
iron.
is 3 times more
Got
accurate
good
than a
lines to it,
conventional
though.
iron,
Jesus.
and is
Sharp club.
guaranteed to take strokes off your
I wanted
score.
this thing so
And
bad.
see the exciting attempt to break the distance record
like
for the
a
longest golf shot ever hit
Weapon
from the
from
fairway.
The Shining.
Over
Whoa, he's trying to make the
330
biggest
yards. It's all coming up.
iron
in
shot?
this
Biggest golf
edition
shot
of
from the
Better
fairway.
Golf. And now,
So this is one of my favorite infomercial styles. It reminds me a little bit of the version of the Tybo infomercial that we covered, where it's like disguising it as a TV show or like a news piece. This is like, welcome to Better Golf. Better Golf isn't a show. Like that's not a thing. This is just what they put as their interstitials and their graphics. But yeah, make people think they clicked on a show about golf. And oh, you can also wait. I can buy that club too.
Peter Pan?
Better Golf.
Yeah, that is a good move.
And now, from Barton Creek Golf Club in Texas, here's your
Ah,
host,
Texas.
PGA Touring
I heard
pro
Arizona's
Doug
against
Reed.
Texas.
Hello, I'm Doug Reed. Welcome to Better Golf. Today, I'm going to show you how you can shave
Doug.
6 to 8 shots off your score.
It's Patrick
by
Reed when
revealing
he's
some
older.
secrets of how to hit the most difficult shot in golf.
Did you hear that?
Did you hear that? Is the Sopranos up?
6 to 8 shots off your score, guaranteed.
Ooh.
Guarantee that states in writing.
The long fairway
That's
shot.
laying some timber.
Let's buy it.
180 yards to
can help you
225
putt.
yards out is considered the
What is
most
this
critical
camera?
scoring
Do they
area.
get- they-
If you can hit
It's
the
a
green from
helicopter.
180 to
That's a
225
pretty
yards,
drone.
you're almost guaranteed.
I can't believe he
a par,
doesn't have a
possibly
big cigar
birdie.
in his
But if
fingers.
you hook or slice, you're almost guaranteed
It's
a bogey
barely
or
out of
worse.
frame.
So how do you cure a hook and a slice? First of all, you got to know why the ball hooks and slices.
Why does it do it?
If you hit
Take
a
me to
ball
school,
off the
Doug.
toe of the impact opens the club face, and the ball will start out to the right. But then a stronger force
Yeah, okay.
known as gear effect
Now you're speaking my
takes over
language.
and spins the ball violently to the left. That's the dreaded hook.
Violent spinning. Now you're talking
But
my
the reverse
language.
happens with the heel shot. At impact, the club face closes and starts off to the left. Then the gear effect spins it wildly to the right,
There's
creating a
no
nasty
clubs that
slice.
fix this, by the way.
But the
don't
easiest
care
way
how
to crush
stupid
hook and
people
slices
say.
is to get yourself a controller. It's
Wait.
scientifically designed.
Hang on. So he just said that if you hit a ball off the heel and the club face closes, it's going to start left and that's going to slice?
All the
No, it's gonna-
slices are the
you're gonna
same
yank it.
thickness.
That's not right. You're going to yank it. It's going
Yeah.
left.
Who's going left?
They just like their science was
Who's going left?
backwards.
Yeah.
If you hit a ball off the toe, it's going to keep going off the toe because the spin's going to go that way. Like you're not creating so much force that you're reversing the spin of the golf ball on your swing.
Mhm. Yeah,
That was.
I'm glad you
we
stopped
gotta-
here. I'm glad he stopped here. It looks curved up at the top. Is that the whole thing? That it like
The
it
face
bumped-
being
the,
curved?
The sweet spot is like bumped out a little bit.
Cupped.
I don't remember the specifics, but I have a feeling
Like
we're
the-
going to hear about that design quite a bit coming up.
Like the
That
other
looks
way,
like the
Dave.
only thing, right?
Well, it's gigantic too. You don't see it for perspective, but if they put a 3R next to that, it would feel like twice the size.
Gotcha.
So I
hope
also
they
think this is
do.
before
I hope they
hybrids
do.
existed.
And that'll be done.
I think this is like the predecessor. Yeah, that's a word. The predecessor to hybrid golf clubs.
Designed to automatically correct hooks and slices.
Thanks.
It's got the roll and bulge, so therefore if you hit the ball on the toe
Here's the
or the
science
heel,
again.
it makes the ball
Roll
go
and
straighter.
Let's see what
So
roll
come
and
with me,
bulge
let's
looks
go play
like.
some golf.
Oh, I thought we were already playing.
Oh, you want to
Let's
warm
go
up?
from the
Should we
tee.
stretch?
Here we are at a great par 5
Doug, do you
at
foam
Barton
roll?
Creek. As you can see, it's a tight golf hole. You got bunkers right, a big oak
Look how
tree
bad
to the
this
left. It veers to
helicopter
the
work
left, so
is.
I'm going
It's
to hit
pretty
something out there that's got enough
disorienting.
power.
It
Yeah,
actually
it's
feels
straight
like a
up.
hang glider, not a helicopter.
That's why I've
Take a look
chosen
at
the
this hole
controller.
from the witch's
With its
perspective
bigger
and
head,
a
I'm
horse.
going to hit the ball far enough, and with rolling bulge, I'm going to hit it straight enough.
I was
And
gonna
one
say
reason
Sam
why is that
Raimi was
because
Sam
people have
Raimi
this
was
preconception
arming,
that drivers
manning
are
the
longer.
Yeah.
But they're really not.
glider.
They should have
In
had
the
a
case
font
of
at
the
the bottom
controller,
blinking
an
witch cam.
independent study, The controller
dead.
went
Oh,
5
I
yards
love VR.
farther
Baby, we
than
got
one of the leading
robotics. Huh?
drivers today.
Oh yeah.
And that makes a lot of
Why
sense
can't a
because the
regular
head is
person hit
bigger
it?
than an iron but smaller than a wood.
Human
There's
error.
more mass directly
error,
behind
yeah.
the ball, which
Mm.
imparts more force.
So we'll get a
So
huge
therefore,
robot.
there's more
Here's
force
my
that
little
makes the
brother
ball
Brian.
go farther.
Here you
One
go.
little tip though, I see so many amateurs set up to the
Fucking
golf
amateurs.
ball off the tee, especially trying to hit that big drive on a par 5. They play the
Yeah.
ball way
That's
too
why I
far
fucking
forward.
play.
As you can see,
No,
it's way outside my left
inside
foot.
your front
feel
heel.
that
You
the
don't play it
farther
on the front of
forward-
your front foot.
The farther the
Unless
ball's
it's like
going
a
to go.
zero
But in
iron.
reality, from that distance,
Like
your
this.
body can't make a good swing and make good solid contact. So it means a
do
ball
you
that
know
goes
about
offline,
reality?
it doesn't go very far at all. So next time when you have a tee shot, make sure you play that ball
Real
somewhere inside
Housewives.
your left instep.
Doug.
Set up to it,
I tried to marry
and you're in
one.
a position to make good solid
Oh,
contact.
tried to bury one?
Ball's going to go straight and
Oh,
far.
gosh.
You just watch.
You don't want to hit one?
Like I don't trust you. I just don't trust you.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. I
is he
thought
aiming
the hole
now?
was the other way.
Going that way.
Oh, awesome.
Nice stroke.
Look at that.
I'm
Can't do
looking.
it better than that. Unbelievable. Right through the fairway. Right
I
down
hate
the
when
middle of the
people
fairway.
comment
what's the
like
sell?
that in their
Just-
own
It's
shots.
going to give me a chance
Just-
to possibly go for this green in
Just
2.
buy it and
That's why I've chosen to
it's going
control.
that way.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Just remember, when you're hitting the ball off the tee, especially with the
I
controller,
can't- I'm starting
it's
to
got
like
such
this.
a low center of gravity, you can go ahead and tee that ball low to the ground. That ball is going to
Tee it
get
low.
up in the air very easily. And also, remember, make sure that you're very loose, relaxed, get that ball back in your stance, and
Do I
have a
look
great day
relaxed?
and play some great golf.
Whoa.
That's it. That was the only
Dave,
instructions.
What do you think about our interstitials so far? We've had on the tee, we've had decent lies. I feel like we should have this. Is how we should break up our show.
Yeah. There's some it's kind of intense though, isn't it? It's a little bit of it's got some genre aspects to its flair here. That's kind of intense, that Decent Lies. We're looking at Decent Lies as a title on a
Real hard.
On some kind of title list or something.
These
No, they didn't go for a Titleist. They went for a rainbow and scratched off the letter. Yeah.
A bomb.
That's a Dunlop double tie.
I don't trust this guy, so
Here
he's
we are
telling
on
me
a
a
beautiful
decent
par
lie
5.
right now.
I've hit about a 275-yard
Before
drive,
he
which
was
is
playing
into this Wednesday,
PGA Tour
pretty good.
golf,
As
and
you
probably
can see, it's a very
he was
tight
selling
hole. Looks like a bowling alley
used,
down there.
used
Got
luxury
trees right, I
vehicles.
got
Now
trees
he
left,
owns
I've
a
got the green
dealership
completely
from
surrounded
his
by
tour
bunkers,
days.
and I've got water all the way around
It's not
the
doing
green.
great.
Very difficult shot.
It's
So what is
PT
the right
Cruisers.
choice in club on this shot? Well, most golfers
Only
are going
with
to
the wood
automatically reach
paneling.
for their
I saw one of
wood
those
because
2 days ago. It was
they
amazing.
want that distance. But in reality, because the club's so long,
Oh,
most
wow,
guys
it's a
don't make good
DeLorean.
contact. And if they do, the ball curves off to the
That was
right,
pretty
curves
good.
off to the left. They have real problems. Now, on the other hand, you run
said
into
that
another
already.
golfer that wants to hit his long irons because he feels that they're more
Get to the
accurate
phone.
and they're easier to hit. But in reality, from this distance, on his best day, he's probably never going to
Doug,
carry
what
it
the
that
fuck
far.
are you talking
He's gonna hit it.
about?
If he hits the best he can, it goes in
He's
the water.
like, it goes left
The
to right.
choice
Watch me do
is
it.
really the controller.
They turn the
And
camera and
reason
there's
is
just 3
that
guys
you
just
have
being
the
like, this is
distance
the
that you have in
longest
a
fucking
3-wood,
round ever.
and you
Holy
have
shit.
even more accuracy
His
than you
name's
do in
Doug?
an iron because the roll
Doug.
and bulge makes the ball go
Doug's just
straighter.
winging it.
Just watch this.
He wants to sex you up.
He's just swinging it.
He's gonna send it.
Let's go, Doug.
Doug, what do you think?
Right at it.
Oh,
Go in.
It's a
Go
big
in.
shot.
what do you think? Does it go
Come
in?
down.
What do you think, guys?
No, he's gonna
In the hole?
No way.
That's close.
No.
He's not
That's
gonna ace
close.
any of them.
Brother.
Look at that. Within 15
Put it over the
feet.
water though, like a
That's
champ.
why the best choice is the controller.
He's got guts.
It's easier to hit, goes farther and straighter.
Yeah, if you're a pro.
That's it. That's the sell. Okay. Downhill lies.
You know, this is a shot that we're all
Whoa,
familiar with.
what rolling water.
One of these
Beautiful.
shots we lead off
Austin.
to the right or left. In this case, I was lucky it
Gorgeous.
didn't roll into the water. But as you can see,
Sunshine State.
This is a
the
great
ball
shot. I
is
like
well
this.
below my feet.
Why would he be here
What you call
if
a
he's a
side
good
hill or
golfer?
downhill lie.
Doesn't matter, Mark.
And
Everyone.
the biggest problem that I
don't
see in
know.
most players
So I
is
think
they get their weight
If this is the
too
one
much
I
on
think,
the balls of their feet. Because what happens,
if I remember
their upper
right,
body
one of them
becomes
he says
heavy.
because he hit through the
tips them forward.
fairway. I don't know if
So
that's
when
this
they
one
take
or
the
if that's
club back,
a
their
spoiler
weight
for
goes
later.
Forward,
Yeah.
which
But yeah,
makes
that's
them
what he's.
come over
The only
top,
reason he's ever
and they
in
hit the
trouble is
ball
because
on
he
the
hits
heel
the
or
ball
the
too
toe.
far. Doug.
So next time you hit this
Too
shot,
strong.
you want to make sure that your weight is back
Strong
in
to
your heels
you.
against the heel.
It's kind of a
Because when you
lonely
take that club
infomercial,
back,
isn't
the
it?
weight's going to want to
Oh,
fall
gosh.
forward.
Golf's
Just
a lonely
Doug
And
sport.
remember, anytime you're on
I
a
mean,
side
no.
hill lie,
Yeah.
you're probably going to miss
I
the
could
ball
go-
more
I could go
often
for some
than you would
buddies
if
in the
you're a flat
background here.
lie.
I was just gonna
So if you hit
say.
the ball on the heel or
So we're 7 minutes in to Doug Reed, professional golfer, teaching us about the controller. And Dave, I know you historically have been unfamiliar with golf infomercials, but usually golf infomercials are treated very similar to fitness infomercials, where it's like, I use this, I'm better at golf. And he's just bang, bang, bang. You're running through testimonials usually.
Yeah.
So this is
that's
weird.
right.
And good call by you on how lonely this feels, that they blocked off the course this day. So they paid this course for the day. Or maybe they didn't. Maybe they're just like, just make sure, hey, if no one's in the shot, go ahead, Doug. Like
Yeah. Or a couple holes, but no, that wouldn't make quite as much sense.
They're like,
'cause they
Doug,
got the helicopter going.
Yeah, they're like, Doug, we gotta let this the foursome pass. Hold on. Hold on.
Doug, you're taking forever. Doug, how many times do you need to hit this? Doug, get one on the green. Shut up. Jesus Christ. There it
So-
is. There it
But,
is.
but like Dan said, he needs a second opinion here for us to be a little more involved with this. Anybody.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Somebody else has got
Right?
to swing this club. But we got time. There's time.
Well, the other thing you usually see too is it's like the teacher with their amateur, right? The amateur's with them. It's like, I'm the pro. Of course, I hit great shots, but Tom here, he sucks. Let's watch him
Well, the
hit
golf
it.
club is
And
gonna
Tom ends
help
up being
you, like
great.
the controller. Let me show you the shot.
That's what you need.
Oh, show us, Doug. Doug. Oh, great ball. Get up.
He's got a
That's
nice
close.
stroke, but
A lot of cameras.
Go
Wow.
in.
yeah.
Look
I
at
wonder if
that.
they,
A chance
Go
for
in.
birdie.
You're off the back.
because that's
What
like
you're striving
on,
for these side hill lies. Stay balanced and hit it where you're looking.
that's on a riser. Like that's
Coming
on
up
a,
next.
on a scissor
Are
lift.
you having trouble keeping
Yeah,
your shots
it
in the
could be-
fairway? Well, you
Well, watch
and the
this
touring
one.
pros may have more in common than you
Oh
think.
gosh.
Plus, more tips and secrets
Wait, there
on
is a
how
new
the
guy.
controller is the perfect choice.
This is the
This is the
commercial.
call now
guy.
bit.
Long shot
Yeah.
out of fairway bunkers, light rough,
Ooh.
and tight lies, and even off the
Got a
tee.
nice swing.
And still to come, watch as host Doug Reed attempts to break the world
Oh, it's a
distance
paid
record from the
advertisement.
fairway. It's all
Doug's
ahead
the host?
on Better Golf.
Yeah, he's just your golf instructor. He's your
No.
host.
Better go. Look at this.
Imagine more distance than a
Oh,
driver.
that was the tease to the
and more
call now.
accuracy than an iron.
Yeah. We got a bit of a
Introducing
shit
the
show here,
revolutionary
boys.
controller
That's 17
driving iron
degrees?
from NGC Golf. Guaranteed to take 6 to 8 strokes off your
Guaranteed?
score.
Man,
or your
they're just
money
keep
back.
they just saying the same
Based
thing
on the
over and over again.
internationally
That's
acclaimed study
bananas.
by the Golf Society
The
of
book.
Great
I wonder if they have a
Britain,
disclaimer
NGC
where
Golf
it's
took
like
the best of
you
the
have to
driver
use
and the
this
best
on
of an iron
every
and
shot that's
created
over
an entirely
150.
new patented club that hits
Yeah, really.
5 yards farther than one of the leading
Now,
drivers on the
okay,
tour.
to steal a
and 3
page from
times
Dan's
more
book,
accurately than a long iron.
are they going to add
controller
in
is the
the
only-
controller putter, the controller driver?
No,
Is
it's
anything
gonna be
like
one.
that gonna happen?
It's gonna be
Just-
one club, guaranteed.
That's so boring. All right.
All right. So
That's
There-
that's my bet.
I think you're
Okay.
probably right, but let's see what the maestro says. Well, you've
That
seen
has
it.
a scientifically designed
Yeah, I don't wanna ruin
fix
anything for
that
you guys.
automatically corrects hooks
Elliptical.
and
There's
there's
strikes
stupid
caused
science.
by off-center
Science is
shots.
wrong.
And the controller hits farther than a driver because
Nice
its
swing.
smaller, heavier head.
Can I have the
increases
pants that are
club head
puke
speed
colored?
and
Sure, right here.
concentrates
Mhm.
more weight directly behind the ball.
You
Can
have
I
a lot
have
of
them
them in the
wide
clubhouse.
enough for
Why the
Sinbad,
controller
but
set the world distance record from the fairway of over 300
Some hammer pants.
90s pants, that's a
The
great fit.
controller also has
Yeah.
a lower center of gravity.
I still want that
a
fit.
rounded
I still
leading
have
edge,
that fit. Actually.
peripheral weighting, and a forward hosel.
Jump out of planes.
Guarantee you hit
Forward
clean and
hosel.
accurate shots
Whoa.
from tight lines
This is where I
Like
learned
rough,
the word hosel,
side
and I'm
heel
not
lines,
being sarcastic.
and fairway bunkers.
Mhm.
What is it? The
Best of
little
all, the controller
thing?
driving
It's the part
iron
where the head of
conforms
the club
to
meets the
USGA
shaft.
rules.
yeah.
Remember,
It's where the head meets the
independent
shaft.
tests prove
Protect
the
your hosels,
controller
boys.
hit 5
They're gonna need to
yards
explain
farther
the
than one of most
robot a little
popular
further.
drivers on the tour,
Yeah.
and 3 times more accurately than a long
So
iron.
another
Look at
thing
the-
about
look at
golf
the robot
commercials, Dave,
engineer.
is same thing you'll notice at a golf course is everyone who's on a golf course on a Saturday morning is a pro in their own mind. And so they expect the people to be watching this are like, yeah, I know, I'm good. Yeah, I know that. Of course. Yeah.
Mhm.
No questions. No questions at all. Of course. Absolutely. I know all of this already.
There
I'm
is no
surprised
other
you
club
you're
like
yeah, I
this
mean I knew
in
that,
golf.
but you wrote it down.
Call
That's
the
the only
number
difference
on
between
your
us. That's it.
screen.
I knew
Cut
that.
That's
6 to 8
legitimately a
strokes
common
off
thread
your
there.
score, guaranteed.
For sure.
Oh yeah.
Get
Yeah.
the controller
You know the
driving iron for
terminology.
just
You're
3
basically a
payments
pro
of
already. You
only
just need to be a little That's cheap.
$29.97. And
Hmm.
if you order
$90
now,
bucks?
you'll receive a
Like,
copy of Pocket
For a
Pro,
controller. Ooh, a
handy
Pocket
professional
Pro?
guide you can carry in your
Yeah.
bag and
Okay.
use it when you need it most out on the course.
A lefty.
And you'll also receive a pair of Condor
Whoa.
Sportsman
Oh
gold
my
sunglasses
God.
to
Sex
protect your
maniac on
eyes,
our hands,
sharpen
boys.
your sight,
Yeah,
and
this guy
lower
flex.
your score. A combined
Are the
total
gla-
value of $45.
Get your
Yours to keep
condors on,
just for trying
boys.
the controller driving iron. Call now and
Those are
play the
back in
controller,
vogue.
not for 30,
You know,
not
you
for
guys know.
60,
You're
but
telling
for
me.
You've seen
90
Instagram.
days risk-free.
Yeah.
Guaranteed
Pete
to improve
Davidson
your
wears them
distance
in
accuracy
Apatow
and
movies
cut
or something.
6 to 8 strokes off your
Yeah,
score
right.
Apatow.
or your money back. Order your patented
gosh.
controller driving iron from NGC
Can I have a
Golf
khaki baseball
right
hat?
now.
Sure, here.
Computer
Call this
load up
toll-free
khaki baseball
number and
hat.
Put the fantastic stroke-saving controller in your bag today.
Fairfield,
for only
Connecticut.
3
I was
easy
just gonna
payments of
say
just $29.97. Get the distance, get the accuracy, and start
Why'd they
shaving
film it in
strokes off
Texas?
your
Because
score.
Dougie's
This special TV offer
Dougie's
is
a
limited,
Longhorn
so have
there.
your credit card
Yeah.
ready and
Feels
call
like
the
it. I
number
can't
on
wait
your
to learn
screen.
more about Doug Reed for next
Call
week. I'm
now.
so excited.
The design of this club
Read up on Reed.
helps me hit it.
Is that Phil
It doesn't
Mickelson?
matter if I
Who the
hit
fuck
it on
is
the toe, on the heel,
Bill
it still goes
Mickelson?
straight. And I only weigh 140 pounds.
Bill
dripping
Pickleson?
Wet, and I hit
140?
175 to 300.
How do you have a second chin at 140?
Accuracy
Peyton
is
Manning?
really good. I was hitting it very straight. I hit it straighter than
Boston Baker
straighter than my driver.
There's the
A lot
khaki hat.
straighter than my 3-wood.
Yeah.
This is going to be my
I wear it
new
for
3-wood.
fishing,
Hooper.
golfing.
This club is awesome.
That's
It
me.
the ball comes smoking
That's,
off of the club face
That's Philip
every time.
Rivers.
I'm generally not a long ball
Oh
hitter.
yeah.
His oldest
Now,
son.
With the controller, I've added
We got a
BB.
couple.
on an
We got a
20 to
quarterback
30
club in
yards.
here, boys.
It's a beef
Welcome back
boys.
to Better Golf. Here now with more tips and secrets is your
Welcome back
host,
to Beef
Doug
P.
Reed.
Riv.
These
Here we
testimonials
are,
are
a
shit. They
beautiful
were
par
just like in
five.
the middle of the
Very
splash
difficult par
graphic.
5.
Mhm.
Down the left-hand side, we've got a huge
Hey, Doug.
ravine, probably 60, 70
They're almost
feet
as
deep.
good as
It's
the.
all built up
Out
now
in
out
front of me,
there.
you've got a carrier ravine that's 50 or 60 feet deep, and it's 220 yards yards to carry it.
Play a
And
different
beyond
course.
that, you've got 2 fairway bunkers. One's about 271.
Play sounds like shit.
The other one's about 300 yards.
Where's
The last one
where's the
probably isn't
hole?
reachable. But one thing
Don't
to
worry
keep
about
in mind, and this is the tip, is that the
It's
top
a
10
far
money
one.
winners in golf today
It's
miss the
hard.
fairway 25% of the time.
Yeah,
And a hole
13
like
inches
this, you
looks
can't
like.
afford to miss that fairway. So you want something that
Where'd
you
you get
can
that
hit
math from,
with some
Doug?
control and some distance. That's why I've chosen the controller.
God damn it,
With the
another
bigger
math
head, I
one.
hit it farther, and with the rolling bulge, I'm going to hit it straighter. The main thing is you hit it in the fairway
rolling
here.
bulge.
Rolling bulge?
Yeah.
Come
What
on.
a selling point.
Doug.
We can close out
Nobody-
the
Doug,
treasure
nobody
under their
talked you out of
category
that?
already for the rolling bulge.
Nobody talked you out of that, Doug.
Unbelievable.
Okay.
Unbelievable.
What am I going
Unbelievable.
to say? These shots make me happy.
God,
Yeah, they're pleasant. It's
that
pleasant.
ball went 310 yards. You can reach that last bunker.
The salesmanship is lacking, though, obviously.
Into the bunker? Oh, he did it on purpose. Doug.
Because
I can't believe
there's
I
a
hit it this
controller
far.
sandwich.
This is 310 yards off the tee.
Can't believe I
I
hit it
tried to
that
play
far.
it safe. I played it this bunker. Didn't think I could reach it, but I did. But guess what? In this par 5, by hitting it this far, it gives me a chance to reach this green to possibly make eagle or birdie. However, it's downwind. The green's pretty hard and it's elevated, and there's a ravine in front of the green, so it's going to be pretty difficult.
Mark, are you doing
Here's
the
a tip I
PGA
want you to
2K
remember.
math
When
of how
you
much
play
has
a
to
long
count for
shot
the
out of a fairway
elevation
bunker,
to hit it?
You've got to make
Yeah,
sure that you
and
hit a
the
golf
and the
club
Y. He's going to be like
that has a round
79%.
80 to
something
84%,
that
yeah.
will skip
Yeah.
through the sand, kind of like you'd skip
I'm
a
hitting a
rock over
4 wedge
water.
out and
'Cause if you
calling it a
don't,
day.
it'll
Or
dig,
a 4
and you
iron out
won't
and
catch enough
calling
of
it
the
a day.
ball. And that's why I've chosen the controller.
he just
because
hits
it
it
has
again
that
with the
rounded
controller.
sole.
He's actually chosen the controller
One
for this
more
shot.
tip.
That's interesting. I thought
When
he
you
was going
take
to
your
pick something
stance in
else.
a bunker,
Wait, Dave, you didn't see
you
his
want to make
golf
sure
bag?
that you get your
Yeah.
feet nice and settled, especially somebody as big as I am, because when I
Big
swing,
boy.
my
Oh,
feet
he's a
will
big
move.
boy.
So I settle down,
Nice
Big
put the
old
club
shoes.
bulldog.
behind the ball, not touching
Yeah.
the sand. So you want to
Oh.
make sure that you grip
He's a
down
strange
that
looking
club
guy.
about 1.5 inches. If you don't,
Wanna see
your
an
arms
inch
are going to
and
be
a
too
half?
long and you're going to hit the sand behind it. I imagine you've all experienced that. Let's see how this controller works.
Kind of a clown. Man.
There was a cut there, so you couldn't see the sand to see
Go
how many
in.
shots it took to get this shot.
Yeah.
Throwing that up there.
I feel bad for the intern that has to just keep
Look at that.
shagging
20
balls
feet
out
behind
of
the
the
fence.
God.
Chance for an
All
All right,
eagle.
get that one out
When
of
you hit a
view.
shot like this
Get
out of the
that
bunker,
one.
you make
Break
sure
in
your
the sand.
stance is accurate
Mhm.
and you
Poor
pick the
Evan.
right club. You've got to have a
Evan,
club
nice.
that's got a rounded sole, something that skips through the sand. But from this
Do you have a rounded
225,
sole?
230
I
yard
can't
range,
decide if I
you've
like
gotta
the
make sure
name of
you've
the
got some muscle
controller or
behind
not.
it. That's why with the larger head,
I think I
with
like
the
it.
controller makes it the right choice.
If
So
it was like starring Kira Sedgwick, yeah, I would probably like that. But
Wow, these titles are crazy.
I hit another one. That's good. So, yeah, I think the controller feels a little bit weird because he's definitely more interested in power. It's more of a power play, right? Of all the distance you get.
You're not in the burger
And I know that the rolling bulge assists with your accuracy.
19 inches.
But yeah, I feel like maybe that'll be our homework, guys, is to rename the controller that better fits Doug Reed and its outputs.
It's called Tight Lies. Okay, homework.
That was a
over.
different one. Or
Oh,
Lamar.
Here I am in the light rough. I'm in that critical
Don't
scoring
spoil our
area.
next
Here I
That's
am
both
in
shots
light
of the
rough.
green. These are the shots that are going
Did
to
you hear
really
that?
lower your score if you can hit these
Oh,
shots.
you're
is
at
heading
the
to the
green.
clubhouse, Doug. He
But
goes,
there's
here
no
I am
need
in
to
light
panic and
rough.
go to your 7-wood that you can't reach the green with.
Doug,
You
we're
need a club
reporting
that's
live
gonna
from the
reach
light
the
rough.
green, get the ball in the air.
Right.
That's why I choose the controller. The controller has a low center of gravity, which gets
He's
the
got
ball in the
nothing
air.
else to
Russia,
choose.
It
controller
also
choose
has
you.
the mass that's going to hit the ball far enough. So next time you have one of these shots, don't panic
Doug,
and reach for the
didn't you
7-wood
get bored?
and give up that opportunity for that
Yeah.
par or that birdie. You reach for your controller. Just watch this.
Reach for your controller. Yeah, change the channel. Come on, buddy. Good nets.
Right at it.
Right at it.
So cocky.
Right in the middle of the green. A chance for an eagle. That's
Is
the
it?
shot with the controller.
Oh, hold off.
So
Wait,
remember, the next
no,
time
that's
you're in
his-
that light rough, don't panic and
Yeah, it
make
is.
bogey. You choose the controller, knock it on the green, and cut those 6 to 8 shots off your
2,
score.
3, 4. No, that's not for an
Yeah.
So this
Timelines.
dude's just an intense
After a great drive that I drove
like
right through the
ace
fairway,
gamer.
I've
There
landed
he
myself
Yeah.
in kind of what you call a bear lie or a tight lie. This
Bear
is
lie.
the kind of lie that puts fear in all
Couple
of
of
us.
bears and a bull
As
lie
you can
market.
see, this
Nailed
hole's a long par 4. I've got about 225 to 230 yards. Little
I'd like him a
downwind.
lot more if he
That's
wasn't
not really the
talking
problem.
and he
The
just
problem is
golfing
I've
with
got
this
a
club.
ravine
That
out
would
there
sell me a
about
lot more.
170 yards that I've got
Yeah.
to carry.
This is a weird
And if I
course.
don't
He-
carry that ravine,
If he were
I'm
the
done.
guy,
Any player would
if he
be.
were the
The
if you were
best
the
way to play
pro
this hole for the average golfer
and there was
that
a
doesn't have
different
the right
pitch man,
equipment is to lay up short.
We would love,
take their
we'd
wedge
love
and
him.
chip it
We'd
short.
love what he had to
But if
say.
you've got the right
But
equipment,
as
like
he
the
is now,
controller,
he's on an
with
island.
its
He's
low
having
center of
trouble.
gravity, which helps you get the ball airborne.
That's
He
a
barely
lot.
Mounted
talks,
sole,
yeah.
just in case you're a little bit behind it. And
He's a
it's bigger head
shill.
for the distance.
You know, like
Even these
he's
tight
just
lies
like.
are easy to hit.
Yeah,
He
I
is
think if he
literally a
was
shill.
with somebody, he'd be good. Like if he
Yeah.
was teaching Terry Toner how to swing it,
Now look at
Yeah.
there
that.
you go.
Playing the wind.
Yeah,
Right at it.
right at it. I'm tired of hearing him pat himself on the back for the one shot they keep.
Yeah, it's
20
like
feet
watching
behind
like
the pin.
Steph Curry
Chance
just
for birdie.
shoot
The
uncontested
controller
shots.
makes
He's like, look how
shots
good
out of
this
lines
is.
like
It's
that.
like,
I could
all right.
recreate this entire infomercial. It would take me a full day, but it'd be like, oh look, man,
Right.
Dan. I only saw 9 of Dan's swings, and they were all right next to the pin. He's awesome.
Right.
Another
He,
perfect
well, yeah, he
example.
probably
Somebody
just he
taking a
went back
driver on a
to
wide open
what
hole
am I
and
great
swinging
at?
as hard as
Well,
they
let's
can.
just keep
Look at the
doing more of
result.
that. Let's just keep doing the
Thompson
thing I'm
goes
good
about
at,
30
which is
yards
playing
down the
golf.
fairway. We've all seen it. Matter of
We got
fact,
some
Oh,
maybe
nice
all
people,
3
guys.
guys in our group might be doing it on every hole. But
See
let's
that
keep
guy
in
crying on
mind,
the
one
side?
big tip on this is that
What-
it's not how
why is he
hard
in
you
the shot?
swing, it's
Oh,
how good
golf
the
tip.
contact you make. That's why the controller is such a good choice. Being a little bigger head
Yeah.
with the roll and bulge, it makes it a lot easier to hit, and it's going to
Is
give
he
you
talking about himself?
So, yeah,
I'm confused.
big-
There's
big
been
and
nobody in the
rolling balls.
background of these shots, and all of a sudden,
That
this
one
guy's in
poor
the
guy.
background.
He's
well-
cut off really bad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I don't know if you guys heard it. He was talking about guys on the tee trying to hit big drives, and what that guy did is what everybody does: is takes a big old swing and tops it 30 yards. He's like, yeah, it might even be all 3 other guys in your group that do it. I was like, you should play with other people if that's
Yeah.
what's going on.
He was
But
part of the
again-
shot. Okay.
Yeah, he's there on purpose, but it's weird that he's the one example because he's given all the other examples of people making bad decisions on the golf course. But here they're like, all right, you've been shagging golf balls all day. You can hit one, but swing like shit and top it. He's like, oh,
Well, yeah, you need a what's wrong, Eli
wrong, Eli?
setup.
yeah,
You know, like
yeah, you
he's
got to
bring him
take
in.
some serious,
Yeah.
Bring him into
serious
the
golf
joke.
lifters.
Bring him. Yeah, Doug's the pro. Doug's the purpose.
Trainer to the
He's like,
trainer.
jump into this thing. What's wrong, Eli? You know, like he's get
Well, they
get
should
Tom
pay
on the
him,
line.
but yeah,
Yeah, right.
better impact and going to hit the ball straighter and farther down the fairway. Just watch.
okay,
You
Just watch
see
him
the
get
ball?
to it.
Okay.
that's a shit tee box. That was a different
is.
tee box. Whoa! I'm throwing the challenge flag.
Can't do it better now.
We're going back. We're going back.
All right.
I'm
Yeah, oh, yeah,
I'm
definitely.
issuing-
Look at that. That's a lot. It's a lot shaggier. Look at that.
It's covered in leaves, and so the sun's coming from behind him,
I'm not
casting a
convinced.
shadow forward. Let's take a look.
You're right.
Shit, the sun is hitting him right in the
Oh,
face in a
wow.
perfectly clean,
Yeah.
pristine tee box. That's not even fucking close.
Weird.
Why put
Uh,
that shot in?
Maybe because it took a few takes to get whatever this shot is going to be.
Took him a half a
could've
day
just-
when the sun went around him. Took a half a day. I think.
Like in the time it took him to hit this shot, the
And they-
leaves fell and the grass grew that much.
Well, I was gonna say they mowed it. They mowed it since. Started standing there.
Perfect. That's why I couldn't fucking hit it because goddamn
Can't
leaves
do
and
better than
grass.
that.
Jesus Christ.
No, they definitely.
I'm a tour professional.
He definitely couldn't put it down the middle or
See,
something, and they
nice
just
smooth
pulled
in the center of the
a
club
close
face,
up of him
right down
settling
the
his
fairway.
feet.
Give me a great
Yep.
chance to hit the green in 2.
Or he
Just how good is
he
the
knocked his
controller?
ball off the tee
Coming
with
up
his
next,
club.
watch as Miss Doug Reed attempts to break the world distance record from the fairway
Then had a Chris
using
Berman
the controller
meltdown.
driving iron from NGC Golf. It's a shot you won't believe. Stay tuned.
Oh, let's stay tuned. What do you think's coming on next? Oh,
Imagine
it's Doug.
more distance than a driver.
Doug, take your sweater
and
off and
more
hit this one.
accuracy than an iron. Introducing the revolutionary controller driving iron from NGC
How'd the shoot
Golf.
go, honey? Great.
Guaranteed to take 6 to 8 strokes off your score or your money back.
I didn't drive
Couldn't
home.
have been
Why?
better.
Claim study
Whoa,
by
that
the
was-
Golf
that was
Society of Great
offensive.
Britain. NGC Golf took the best of a driver and the best of an iron. And
Just when you're at the
We
golf
started
course.
shooting at 5 a.m. What do you want from me?
that hits 5 yards farther than one of the leading drivers
God,
on the tour.
How does it
It's really
control
interesting.
it?
more accurately than a long
It doesn't, Dave.
iron. The controller is the only iron
controls
that has a
all
scientifically
in
designed elliptical face that automatically
controller.
corrects hooks and slices,
Operator.
Not the
followed by
glass.
off-center shots. And the controller hits farther than a driver
That's a thin
because
boy.
its smaller,
Just watch.
heavier head increases club head speed and concentrates more weight
Club head
directly behind the ball.
Speed.
These
This
unique
is a nice
features are
adult
why the
contemporary
controller set the
strumming
world
behind it.
distance record from the fairway of over 330 yards. The controller also has a lower center of gravity,
Blue pants,
do I.
blue
leading
pants.
edge, peripheral weighting, and a forward hustle to guarantee you hit clean and
Man,
accurate shots.
categories next
From
week:
tight
best
lies,
slacks.
light rough, side hill lies,
Forward
fairway
hustle.
bunkers. Best of all, the controller
Whoa.
driving iron conforms to USGA
17.
rules.
Wow.
Man.
Remember,
And avoid brush
independent
fires.
tests prove that the controller hit 5 yards
Call the fire
farther than one of
department.
the most popular drivers on the tour, and 3 times more accurately than a
This is the
long
worst
iron.
part of
There
Austin
is
I've
no
ever
other
seen,
club
by the
like
way.
this in golf. Call the number
This
on
is
your
before a
screen
lot
and
of
cut
the
6 to 8
changes were
strokes
made.
off your score,
Okay.
guaranteed.
Oh, you mean
For-
the 400
Get the
acres
controller
of
driving iron for just 3 payments of only
grass that needs to be
$29.97.
watered every
And
half an
if you order
hour?
now, you'll receive
This is
a
all
Guardian
apartments
Pocket
now.
Pro, a handy
Ted Cruz
professional
definitely
guide
bought
you
this
can carry in
club.
your bag and use it when you need it
There's no
most
question
out
about
on the
it.
course.
No, Ted Cruz was
And
swearing because
you'll also
he had a
receive
tea
pair of
time
Condor
and those
Sportsman Gold
sunglasses on.
Yeah, yeah.
And it
to
was like,
protect your eyes,
it's
sharpen your
I
sight,
made a
and
tea
lower
time. I
your
should be
score.
allowed to
A
listen to this
combined total
guy.
value of
A young
Got a
Ted
big
Cruz.
old club.
Yours
And-
to keep
and
just
Trump
for
talked him
trying the
into it, to buy
controller
it.
driving iron.
It was perfect.
Call now
Oh.
and play the controller
gosh.
not for 30,
But Ted
not
wouldn't
for
compromise
60,
his
but
morals
for
and
90
co-
days
Oh, yeah, never mind.
risk-free. Guaranteed to improve your distance
Oh my God.
accuracy and cut 6 to 8
This
strokes
guy's
off
got
your
the.
score,
He's got.
or
the
you'll
score
win.
exactly.
you.
Order your patented controller driving iron from NGC Golf right now.
Doug, interview
Call
your
this
guys
toll-free
that you
number
got.
and put the fantastic stroke
hammering
saving
this ball.
controller in
These
your
guys are
bag
hitting this
today
thing
for
nice.
only 3 easy payments.
They're
of
not
just
using this club. Those are just stock footage
Get
golf
the
shots.
distance, get
Yeah.
the accuracy, and start shaving
They could
strokes
be.
They're like,
off your
whatever.
score. This
It's
special
SD, who
offer
cares?
is limited, so have your credit card ready and call the number
Guys
on
swinging a
your
golf club.
screen.
Oh, nice.
The great thing about this club is that if you're good
Sherman
with your
Street.
irons, you can get the accuracy that you need if you like hitting your irons, but without sacrificing any
What if you're not
distance,
good with your irons?
You know, with the wood. So
Yeah.
it's
What if we're not good at
combines them
golf?
both into one package, and it's
No,
a
no,
great
I'm
club.
basically.
What if I
Distance
need
on the
more
iron, I've always
direction
had
than
problems
that?
hitting for distance with long irons because
You don't. Well, you have that
I don't hit
pamphlet,
them very
the
high.
pocket,
today
the
I was
pocket
hitting
book.
240
Right.
It has 100 tips
235,
for you to
240
think about while you're
with
playing.
ease. Not
Yeah.
swinging
Mark,
the
that's
ball.
that guy from
Distance
that's
and
the guy from
direction are the
Zodiac.
two things everybody's looking for. and it's
Wait,
two things that's
the guy in the
fun to
Arthur
do.
Lee
Mimi
Allen.
Bobek's husband?
Oh yeah.
No, the guy who plays
this
Arthur
special
Lee Allen.
segment of Better
Yeah.
Golf.
Mimi Bobek's
In
husband?
1996,
Yes. Wow.
PGA
Weird.
Pro
It's
Mike
weird that I knew that, Dan.
used the
Yeah, yes.
extraordinary
Well,
power
come on.
of the controller driving
I'm just gonna-
iron to
again,
set
I'll
a
just keep
world
saying it.
distance record of
Hello,
335
Cleveland. Or no,
yards off
Cleveland,
the grass
whatever.
at La Manga
Cleveland
Golf
Rocks.
Club in Spain.
Oh, that's
Today,
what I wanted.
Jack
Doug
Morris?
Reed will attempt to break that world record
That's
with the
deep cut.
amazing controller.
Another great 18 holes of golf under par at Barton Creek. But guess what? I'm going to try to set
What?
the new world record for the longest iron shot.
Oh, okay. I
of
mean, the
over
sun's going on. So yeah,
335
go ahead.
yards
Take a couple
off the
swings, man.
ground. And I'm going to do it with probably the most spectacular iron ever made by
Probably.
NGC, the controller.
Then I'm gonna
Here
mainline
are
some
the
gin
rules for
rickeys.
today's world record attempt. Number 1, the shot must be hit over flat ground.
All
What is
right.
this?
There may be
World
no
record
help from the
rule.
wind. Use
Oh,
of a
man.
tee is not allowed. The ball must be hit off the
This is
grass,
bull crap.
and there is a maximum of 5 shot attempts. And of course, the shot must remain in the fairway.
Why?
How wide?
A maximum
can
of
the
five?
fairway
He's
be?
ready. So let's
What?
watch.
Not
Why do you
even
get 5
Guinness?
shots?
Looks like he almost
Nope.
came out of his shoes on that
Nope.
swing.
I thought you
He
said we
hit it
shouldn't
well,
swing so
A
hard.
little to his right, but still in the fairway. This ball is definitely short of the record, though.
Why?
Weak.
Now
Yeah,
here's
wimp.
Doug's second attempt.
So you know it's
Why
it's
even?
so
Why
much
even
real.
do this? Why not just guarantee that you're gonna get it the first? You're gonna break a world record the first
He
time.
doesn't seem too happy with his
You wanna make
contact.
Because
Feel real.
it took
look at this.
115 swings,
ball
so they're
is
showing
dead straight.
5 of them.
Might have a chance.
Wait, does he
That's why
do
he's
it
so-
on the
No,
5th
it's
one?
going to be short.
That's how they'll cut it. Yeah.
Here
Look
it
at
is.
the sun
third
still
try now to
dropping.
break
It's gonna
this
be pitch
amazing
black
world
out by the
distance
time he
record of
gets it.
335 yards.
Sprinklers around.
Right at it.
This is
Right
my
at it.
golf.
What a
Nobody
beautiful
can see
shot.
me.
Looks like the controller has done its job this time. Look at the ball
This is
roll.
downhill.
His
It's
boys are
straight
there
as
just
can be.
stumbling out of the clubhouse.
He's done it.
Full of
Doug
Miller.
has broken the world
straight
distance
up
record
Millers.
off the fairway.
Well, you already measured it.
I was just gonna
Here you
say.
go, Doug.
Woo, all right, new world record.
Yeah,
Dig
we
it.
know.
I
It
love
went past the marker.
God,
Was that
it's
marker
great.
not
Did it
the
with this
previous
great
record?
controller
Like,
by
it's close,
NGC
but it's
Golf,
not.
just like the one you can buy if you order today.
Oh man,
Why
I can
did he
hit
feel
9
man?
340
More
now.
distance than a driver and more accuracy than an
Yeah,
iron.
me and my 21
Introducing the
handicap can grab this
revolutionary
iron and start
controller
banging,
driving iron from
banging balls ball's
GC Golf.
340.
Taking 9
Guaranteed
strokes
to take
off.
6 to 8 strokes
I know,
off
look at
your
that.
score. or
Low
your
80s
money
there, Dan.
up.
I'll be
Based on
back down in the
internationally
mid-90s in
acclaimed
no
study
time.
by the Golf Society of Great Britain,
many
NGC
bucks are they
Golf
gonna
is
sell?
the
Is or your
best
money
of a
back
driver
really
and the best of an iron,
the thing you
and
want?
created an entirely
No.
new
These have to be on
patented
eBay,
club
right?
that
You don't
hits
get rid of this
5
thing.
yards farther than one of the leading drivers on the tour.
Oh yeah, I
and
forgot
3
because you're on the
times more
tour and it
accurately
conforms to
than a
rules, and
long
you're just
iron.
making all that money using
The
this club. Why
controller
would
is
you?
the only iron that has
Ooh.
a scientifically designed
I wonder if
elliptical
this would be
base that
banned from the
automatically
tour.
corrects hooks and slices
It-
caused
I
by
mean, at the
off-center
time, it
shots.
conformed to
And the controller
USGA
hits
rules, so
farther
you
than
can
the
use it
driver
if it's open.
because it's
I don't know
smaller,
about the
heavier
PGA Tour,
head,
though.
increases
What
club
kind of
head
clubs
speed
are
and
banned on
concentrates
the
more
tour?
weight
From
directly behind the ball.
a
These unique
layman.
features are why the controller
I don't
set
know
the world
offhand.
distance record from the
It's more
fairway
about like
over
the
330
specifications of what the club
yards.
has
The
in terms
controller
of
also
like
has a
the
lower center of gravity,
like the size of the
a
head
rounded
for
leading
drivers,
edge
the
for
flexibility of the
weight,
shafts for
and a
irons and
forward
stuff. So
hustle to
it's too
guarantee
specific.
you hit clean
It's-
and accurate shots.
and you can't have
Sometimes
two
lines,
drivers in your bag.
light
That's
rough,
the rule.
side hill
14
lines,
clubs,
and
not two
fairway
drivers.
bunkers.
You can't have
Best
some
of
like
all, the controller driving iron conforms to
you
US
can't have the
Gimme
thing-
Fungo situation.
Remember,
Yeah, you can't have the stuff, everything that Rodney Dangerfield had in his bag and Caddyshack.
drivers on the tour.
Okay,
And
good.
3 times
Now-
more
alright, now it's making
accurately
sense
than a
to me.
long iron.
Now, yeah.
There is no other club like this in golf. Call the number on your screen and cut 6 to
There's
8
no
scores
gambling
off
at
your
Bush
score,
Woods.
guaranteed.
No,
Get the
I
controller
never
driving
saw.
iron for just 3 payments of only
Hey, Judge, cheer up, will ya?
$29.97. And if you order now, you'll receive a copy of Pocket Pro.
I thought it was called the controller. It just says controller on the club.
Out on the
No,
course.
because they're getting those
And
confused.
you'll also
issue.
receive a pair of Condor Sportsman Gold sunglasses
Oh,
to
man.
protect
Hey
your
man,
eyes,
how
sharpen your
they got
sight,
this
and
guy to be
lower
the
your
guy
score. A combined
to put
total
the
value of
sunglasses on?
$45.
Great
Yours to
question.
keep just for
When I
trying the
first saw
controller driving iron.
the zoom into
Call
that
now
guy,
and play
I was
Uh-huh.
like, oh, this feels like an endorsement coming. Like this guy is going to start talking about the
Hmm.
club. And it was
Yeah.
it's just a picture of a stranger wearing sunglasses.
Yeah.
which is fine, you know? I mean, sometimes you got to watch a stranger wear sunglasses. It's nice.
and play the controller
Yeah.
not for 30, not
Third
for
of the
60,
payment
but
of the
for
club
90
is those
days
sunglasses
risk-free.
value.
Guaranteed to improve your distance.
they picked up some of
accuracy,
this
and
bill.
cut 6 to 8 strokes
Them
off your
Condors
score
are-
or your
What else
money
did we
back.
watch where the
Order
pitchman
your
host
patented controller
just takes
driving
over
iron
way
from
too much?
NGC Golf right now. Call this
Ron
toll-free
Popeil?
number and put the
Time?
fantastic stroke
Ron,
saving
yeah, it's
controller
kind
in your
yeah,
bag
it's kind of
today
Ronish,
for only
but
Really that
3
easy.
easy payments of just $29.97. Get the distance. Get
Except
the
those
distance, and
sunglasses.
start shaving
watch
strokes.
Can't
you
like
cook.
the
fairway.
It's like Ron,
This special
maybe
TV offer
we
is
shouldn't
limited,
watch you
so have
cook
your
all the
credit card
time.
ready
You know?
and call the number on your
Let
screen.
someone
Ron,
else
give someone
cook.
else a shot.
Played on the
Keep
tour
it
for
running.
the last 16 years. I've played all over the world. I've played 11
Kinda Dan
countries,
Marino.
all 50
A little
states.
bit.
It's a shit damn
And-
Marino.
Just I've tried all the clubs that
Sham-
ever come
Sham
down the block,
Marino?
and I'm telling you, this is one of the easiest clubs I've ever hit. It's versatile.
Cray Fiedler.
And then you got Arthur Lee Allen coming
Easy to
in.
get up in the air. It's easy to
Wait,
keep
is this a
down if you
different
need
take?
to, and it takes the place of
It's
2 or 3 clubs if you need it to.
Longer, yeah.
let's
It's a
talk
good
about it,
driver. It's a good 3-wood. It's a good long iron. And it's
Oh
a
yeah,
good
let's
long
end it
clubs
with
that I'm
let's
putting
end
in
it
my
with
bag.
Sham
It's not
Marino
going
just
out. I
letting it
just love
run.
it.
What is
I
going
know my
on
driver
here?
between 2
Why does
and
oh wait here he
210,
is
210 yards.
Rivers Phil Rivers.
To this today, I hit 230, 240.
You can hit
That's
this
like
thing
Phil
out
Rivers'
of any
brother.
lie.
You think
Yeah.
Phil can
I
hit it?
didn't
Watch,
step
wait
on
until
one.
I get out there.
I hit it out of
Everyone
divots,
talks about
I hit it
Cooper
out of
being the
tall
shit
grass.
man,
It's
but
just
high.
easy to hit. The ball comes
I'm
up high,
Kyle.
comes up high.
I'm
Yeah,
Joe
he is
Rivers.
ki-
par
he is
five,
kind
and
of
you
a
need to carry
man.
the water, but
And then this guy.
you know, you need to land it softly on the green.
Oh man,
Sometimes your
who does he
3-wood
remind
is-
me of?
it's-
Who's the
it's too
quarterback
much
for
club and a 3 or 2
the
iron
U
can't really
for
get it up
Miami?
high
Ken
enough
Dorsey.
and
That's
Ken
Ken
Dorsey.
Dorsey.
get the
Yeah.
carry that you're
Boy
looking
kiss.
for. And this club
Yeah.
kind of
Next,
TikTok.
next
Yeah.
OC of the Dolphins.
As we learned today,
Is he really?
if you want to hit
Maybe.
the ball
Next
straight or
OCU
get
when
more
you're in for
accuracy, you
Dolphins.
don't have to give up distance.
Formerly of
The independent
North
study
Carolina
proved
Target,
that the
or I mean
controller was 5 yards longer
Panthers.
than one of the leading selling
a bird?
drivers today. So remember, if you want
Oh,
accuracy,
that's an eagle putt,
also
brother.
get distance with the controller.
Oh god.
Till next time, I'm
man.
Doug Reed for Better
I still
Golf.
don't know
I'll
how
see
he's
you
going
on
to
the
eagle
floor.
that hole when he already hit 3 shots.
Well, guys, looks like
The
there's a brush
proceedings
fire
are six,
approaching, so
idiot.
I'm gonna
of the
have to get
controller,
out of here.
Sponsored by National Golf Center.
So is it the controller or controller?
I don't know.
That was pretty good.
Whoa! You got a driver too? So the other neat thing is this is posted by Doug Reed. Questions? Thoughts?
Yeah. Did you notice?
I think it's pretty good.
Did you notice the the 4.3 frame, and then it had like the extensions to make it like 16.9, and those extensions looked way newer, like 10 years newer.
Yeah.
Some would call those pillar boxes, or others would call them bat wings. Coming at you hard. Well, does that mean they're still selling them though, Mark?
I don't know. I'm not sure.
The one I'm buying
Maybe.
on eBay right now is still for sale.
Right. He's pretty good. I mean, he's got to be a pretty arrogant guy if he thinks he can just hold. Who's in charge here? You know, there's a lot of questions.
He fired
watching
the
the
other guy,
Watchmen.
for sure.
Yeah.
Man, I mean, Big Doug. I mean, depending on, I'm sure there's going to be a lot of feedback on the controller. I guess we'll have to bring Doug back for the controller driver. Wow, that should be riveting.
Should be awesome.
Yeah,
You think he's gonna go for world records in that too?
he kind of has to, right? He can't go for a world record with the iron and then not roll him out to hit him big with the driver, right?
That's not the guy that wins a driving world record.
No, the hammer does. In case you're wondering.
Is that a real long driver?
He's
Yeah.
great.
That's the ham.
Long driver.
Yeah, he's a great big bulldog. Yeah, I mean it flew by because those call now segments were really long.
Mm-hmm.
They had like the 30-second bump into the minute and a half, 2-minute long commercial that they showed 3 times. So that's just running clock. So you're at 6 minutes right there, and then they had off the tee from the fairway, 64, tight lies, light rough, fairway bunker.
How many
world's longest iron. That's it, right?
That's it.
I mean, it was good in that you got to watch someone who's good at golf hit good golf shots, which is satisfying.
Fair. Yeah. And I mean, and again, I'm hesitant to disparage this infomercial because I do remember as a kid being so fired up. I mean, really when any golf infomercial was on, but this included because it was like, not having cable. This was like the closest thing to non-mainstream, like non-peak hour sports I could get. I was like, oh yeah, nice. Hang out with Big Doug, killing it.
Yeah.
Hit out some tight lies. Oh yeah, I bet you're gonna hit through the fairway, big fella. Woo! Yeah.
You know what's interesting about how people watch golf now too is we're so we so much rely on the tracer off the tee, and you're so used to staying behind the golfer at all times to see arc and what direction it's going. It's really like jarring when you see a swing, it cuts to like a pull out shot to where it's like you don't know how far things are. So yeah, it's just you could easily fake it. A couple shots.
They might have faked it.
I think they did too.
I think there was plenty of takes where Doug might not have gotten all of it, but that's okay.
Yeah, those outtakes would have been great. But definitely, I mean, we'll go into it next time, but definitely would have benefited from a few of the boys.
No comments. Oh man.
How many views?
Well, hey, we can get the Call Now Mafia out there. Get them, boys. For Commodore coming through. Now we're having fun.
The Call Now-it-alls. Come on, boys.
Okay.
Call Now and Ladies.
Stop laughing. It's like
The call nouns, verbs, adjectives, and adverbs.
That's a grammar joke.
Sorry to say, Graham.
Looking at you two so real nice. Boys, anything else? I think we had a quick and clean, just like Doug's under par round of 18 in Austin. I mean, that was great.
No,
Good for him.
I liked it.
Yeah. We'll get to all those dirty deets next week. Maybe have some Zapruder film breakdowns of Doug's swing. Find out what happened on that mystery tee box. But otherwise, that was fun. I feel my muscles feel loose. I feel younger. I feel a little bit taller. I feel more confident. I feel like people look up to me more. So yeah, let's get out of here with an under par round. What do you say, boys?
Back and
That's off.
to
Bump
the
it. That was it. Cheers.
Bye, baby
Bye,
boys.
guys. Sweet dreams.
Bye, guys.
Have fun at your apartments. Bye.
He's from.
Thank you all for tuning in. Please don't forget to subscribe, like, or follow on your preferred podcast medium. And for all things Call Now, visit callnowpodcast.com. And if you want to connect with the boys, you can find them at Call Now Podcast on Twitter and Instagram, or send them an email at callnowpodcast@gmail.com. And if you can't fight the urge to pick up the phone and call now, you can leave them a voice message at 617-356-7439. And if you call in the next 30 minutes, you might just be the next star of Call Now. Thanks again for listening, and we hope you tune in next time to Call Now.
Thank you for listening. This has been a B+ effort. We'll try harder next time.